Hi all, this is Anjali. Welcome back to my channel Learn to Code. So today we are going to do our lesson number 6 for the IP course for the session 21-22 for CBSE board class 12. So we are working on series, and today we are going to do one more operation on series, and that is called slicing. So as you know, the word slicing means cutting into pieces, right? So similar way, when we have to cut down series into pieces, we have to take out pieces out of a series, we use slicing on that, right? Now how does it work? That is what we will be doing in this lecture. Although you have already done slicing in class 11th with lists, but we will be revising it all together out here, right? So are you ready? Before I start, I would like to tell you one more thing, that I am going to take your classes over here, like I am putting all the content on YouTube, but I'm also a plus educator on Unacademy. The link of my profile is in the description, so you can go there and follow me, because I do take number of live classes over there which are absolutely free, and if you like the interface, you can join in my plus classes as well, right? And there is a link of a Telegram group as well, so you can join in that Telegram group. So join in that Telegram group so that whenever there is a class on Unacademy, a free live class, you will be getting a notification for that, so that you can join in. Okay, so let's start with the thing. Now, talking about series, we have done that. How can we create series using list? How can we create series using dictionary? We did various attributes and functions to work upon that. But when you have to fetch certain set of data, like I have created a series, obviously I've done import pandas as pd and all, and now I write pd dot series, right? And then you have taken this data. So this is your series, and by default the index will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And you have import pandas as pd right here. Now if you want to fetch a single element, you can write print s10. If I write print s10, that means it is going to print the element at index 0, right? This is called indexing. So if I write s12, it will be printing 40. If I write s13, it will be printing 50. So this concept is called indexing, that you give a single index and you get a value at that particular index. You can also modify the value at that particular index with the help of indexing. Similar way, slicing works out here. So when you have to use slicing, you don't give one position, rather you give a start, then you put a colon, you give a stop, and there is another optional thing which is step, right? So we can give 3 things in total at max and 1 at minimum. So start, stop, step. From where you have to start, the index to start with, index where you want to stop, rather you stop 1 before this index, and then step, by how much you have to move ahead. Like if I'm going to write here print s1 1:4, so my index is 1:4. So this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. It is going to print index 1, it is going to print index 2, it is going to print index 3. So I will be getting 130, 240, and at 350, and then d type is equal to int 64, right? So it will not take 4. 4 is exclusive. It is not going to pick up that. It is going to stop 1 before. So if I am going to take s1 1:4, it will not be working for 4. It will start from 1, it will take 2, then it will be 3. So 1, 2, 3, and I get it like this. Got it? So that's how we get these values, 30, 40, 50. Understood? So this is one thing. Now if I miss a value, like I just write :3, I have missed the start position and I have given the ending one, because the one before the colon is missing, that means the start is missing. Here I didn't give the third one, the step was missing, which is by default 1. So here start is by default 0. You will be getting 0, 10, 130, 240, and then the d type. So it won't fetch the index 3. It will stop 1 before. Similar way, if you write 3 colon, that means you have to start from 3 and we will be going till the end, whatever numbers you have. So index 3 will be 50, index 4 will be 60, and then the D type. So if the end is missing, it's taken till the end. If you want to give step, you can give step, like you can write 0 colon 5 colon 2. So that would be 0, 2 and 4. So it will be showing 0, 10, 240, 460. So 2 gap you have to take. So a gap of 2 will be taken between the values. So index 0 will be shown, then at a gap of 2, index 2 will be shown, at a gap of 2, index 4 will be shown. Right? So that's how we go for it. And yeah, if you have to take the complete list, then there is one more option that you don't have to give these values. You can just put colons and put 2. I can also take it in reverse order. I'll show you that in PyCharm. So let's see this thing, that how it actually works. So let me open. Okay, many of you were saying that you're getting problem in installing pandas. So see, if you're working in PyCharm and you make a new project, right? So let's say I'm making a new project here and I give it a name like series pandas. Okay, so I give it a name series pandas and I want to make in this window. So it will start a new project for me, and when you start a new project, you will see that when I write import pandas, I'll be getting an error on that. So I right click on the project and I create a Python file and I give it a name as prg1. So if I'm going to write here import pandas as pd, right, and then I want to create a series, so pd.series, you saw that series didn't come automatically, it is not showing of its own, so it's giving me error because it's not there, right? So now what I do, I need to install pandas. So in PyCharm, for every project you can add it separately. So go to PyCharm, go to preferences. If you're having Windows, it would be settings out there. So go to that option. From here you will be having an option for languages and framework. No, you will be having project, and inside that project interpreter. So you have to find out this option called project interpreter and see, these are the installed packages, pip and setup tools, but I want to add one more. So I go to plus, clicking on plus, I'm going to search for pandas. I'll click here and here is pandas, here is pandas, and then I have to click on install package. So after selecting pandas from here, you have to click on install package so that the pandas is installed and you can use it in your machine, right? So I have to wait by the time it installs it, and then we are all good to go. Then we can use the normal commands as we were using earlier. So whenever you make a new project or you're using PyCharm for the first time, you can add it. Now you can see the message, right? Now let's close this and let's start working on it. Now if I'm going to run this program, I won't be getting the error. And let's execute. So click on run. You want to run prg1 and here is your series. So here I get my series. Now if you want to do the slicing, you can write I want 2:6, so it will be showing from index 2 to 5, right? 6 is exclusive. If I just write 6, then I'll be getting everything from 0 till 5, right? So it's coming everything. If you take up to 4, so it will be showing everything from 0 to 3. If you take 4:, it will be showing starting from 4 till the last position. Got it? If I give ::2, then from the whole series, it will be skipping one element. So I'm getting 0 index, 2 index, 4 index and 6 index. It is skipping. If you want to skip 2 instead of 1, so give 3. So it will show index 0, then index 3, then index 6. So go for it. Got it? You can also have it in reverse. If I have -1 here and I run this, so I'll get the series in the reverse order, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So it can also go in reverse. Understood? This is slicing. So for having a very nice set of quiz questions, like I take quizzes on Unacademy free classes, so do join me in the quizzes, the poll wars which we have over there. That's a very interactive way to learn and to practice these concepts like attributes, slicing, functions. So there are only MCQs in that class. I don't teach, we just have like 20-25 MCQs, and there is a very nice interface of polls. So you just come, join in and see what rank you get in that quiz while competing with all other classmates, right? Now another thing is, if I have index over here, then it works a bit different. The difference would be, like usually the upper limit is excluded, but if you have given the index, right, if you have given the index, so I've taken A, B, C, D, E, F, A, B, C, one more, F, G. Now if the index is not 0, 1, 2, it is this, so -1 is working, that is all fine. But now you can see it's coming in the opposite order. But now if you give here B colon E, right, so this time notice what is the change. Do you notice the change? It has taken E as well. So E is inclusive now. So that is what you have to remember. If it's the default index, then it is not going to take the last value. But if it is the given index, like we have specified the index explicitly, it is in the form of alphabets or some strings, then it is going to pick the last index as well. Then it will not stop one before that, it will include that. So that is the major point, that in case of default numbers it's exclusive, but over here it is inclusive, right? So that is it for today's session, and you are going to write in the comments below that what you learned from today's section, how the indexing is different with default index, how the slicing is different with default index and the explicit index. That is what you have to write in the comments, and I'll see you in the next class. Do like the video, subscribe the channel and share with your all classmates, and by the time I upload more, keep watching, keep learning.